LEGO is well known for adapting a bunch of popular franchises like Marvel superheroes, Star Wars and Harry Potter, and turning them into great LEGO sets for all to enjoy. However, in this video, we'll be taking a look at some of the most memorable classic LEGO themes and seeing if they should make a comeback. What's up LEGO fans, it's LEGO Man Cam, and let's jump straight into the action by taking a look at LEGO Agents, a 2008 theme which was all about secret agents using high-tech futuristic gadgets to take down the most dastardly of criminals. The theme had an initial set wave of 8 sets with the Gold Hunt, Jetpack Pursuit, Swamp Raid, Speedboat Rescue, Turbo Car Chase, Mobile Command Center, Deep Sea Quest, and the Volcano Base. I honestly love all of these sets, especially the Mobile Command Center, which was one of the first of these that we ever saw in LEGO, something which would later be emulated in Alien Conquest and then Ultra Agents 2. The Volcano Base is another great set, and for only $70 it provided some great value considering the number of big ugly rock pieces it uses. The minifigures for the agents all featured similar outfits, but with unique expressions and characters, but the villains were the best of the minifigures here, with Dr. Inferno being the head leader using that awesome black and orange rubber hairpiece. Moving on to 2009, the theme had just 5 more sets release, with Goldtooth's Getaway, the River Heist, Four-Wheeling Pursuit, the Robo Attack, and the Aerial Defense Unit. Goldtooth's Getaway is a memorable set for me, as I really remember wanting this set back in the day to be able to get Zane's hairpiece from Ninjago before it got released in Season 3. As well as the River Heist set, including 2 really awesome minifigures being Dollar Bill and Dynamite, and I just love the colourful hairpieces on these figures. The Robo Attack is a pretty nice set too, with one of LEGO's earliest mech builds, one that definitely reminds me of Lex Luthor's from the early DC sets. Overall, this was a pretty fun theme, but I think it mostly ran its race, without anything super special differentiating the first year of sets from the second year. They did just kind of blend together. However, the theme did get a successor in Ultra Agents, which I have looked at in this video here, which is linked in the description and you can watch after this one. Let's now take a dive to the deep below with the LEGO Aqua Raiders. Now, before writing this video, I honestly knew very little about this theme and genuinely did not remember it for the most part. In 2007, I think I was just a bit too young at the time, but let's take a look at it now and find out whether it is actually underrated. This theme was about a group of divers exploring the depths of the ocean and discovering all sorts of creatures. Does that remind you of anything? Anyway, the sets all released in January of 2007 and retired by the end of the year. These sets were the Deep Sea Treasure Hunter, the Angler Ambush, Lobster Strike, Tiger Shark Attack, Crab Cruiser, Aqua Base Invasion, and the Shipwreck. These sets all followed a pretty simple formula, being some kind of underwater craft built mainly out of yellow pieces with a giant sea creature to battle. I know it is kind of boring, but my favourite set would have to be the biggest, being the Aqua Base Invasion, as the base is not only really nice looking, but I also love the giant squid that it comes with, since it even features a literal skeleton of a diver inside of it, which is pretty dark for a set aged 8 to 14. The minifigures were fine, I guess, but all just featured the same torso and legs with different faces for each, which I guess does make sense since they would all be wearing the same diving equipment, but it just isn't that interesting to me. I do love the printed helmets though. Now obviously this theme was the predecessor for the more well-known LEGO Atlantis theme, a theme that I think outclasses Aqua Raiders on almost every level. I'm surprised with just how few years there actually were though between the two themes, with these sets retiring in 2008 and Atlantis appearing just 2 years later in 2010. I think if an underwater theme were to return though, I would want to see a continuation of Atlantis instead. The next theme is from 2006, almost 20 years old at this point, and this is LEGO Exoforce. Also, just quickly, if you have seen a few of my videos and enjoy them, please consider subscribing to help us reach 20,000. It's the #1 thing you can do to help a small channel grow. Now, LEGO Exoforce was a theme all about mechs, inspired by Japanese anime, which was gaining a lot of popularity during that time, because of animes like Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh! The theme was based around a group of humans piloting mechs in order to stop evil robots. Now, Exoforce actually had a bunch of sets released, so let's take a look at all of these, excluding the polybags because that would be way too many. In 2006, we started with the Stealth Hunter, the Grand Titan, the Thunder Fury, Fire Vulture, Sonic Phantom, Gate Assault, Mobile Defense Tank, Striking Venom, Uplink, Sentai Fortress, Sentry, Supernova, and the Bridge Walker with White Lightning. Firstly, you can see that this theme had a clear theme within the theme being mechs. Almost every single set is a mech, and they have these $15 mechs like the Thunder Fury and Stealth Hunter, which are really cheap, accessible sets, which you could pick up a couple of and a kid could have a great battle between them. The Sentai Fortress, being the biggest set of the wave, is also one of the coolest, and I even saw Brickmaster Harry made a video on this set a little while ago, and it looks really nice. I think this set is also a great example of a set that uses fewer pieces but has a massive footprint, unlike a lot of sets today which use a lot of smaller parts. Let's keep going with the rest of the sets though, looking at the Golden Guardian, the Combat Crawler, Cyclone Defense, Claw Crusher, Blade Titan, Sky Guardian, Shadow Crawler, Iron Condor, the Aero Booster, Fight for the Golden Tower, Mobile Devastator, River Dragon, Arachnoid Striker, Assault Tiger, Chameleon Hunter, Dark Panther, Storm Lasher, and the Hybrid Rescue Tank. Firstly, wow, that was a lot of sets, and again though, it is obvious that Ninjago has taken a bunch of inspiration from this theme, even more so now than ever. If you take a look at something like Dragons Rising Season 2, the most current season of Ninjago with sets that released this year in 2024, we got a range of affordable smaller mechs for Sora, Cole, and Kai, being very similar to what we saw here. So, should this theme come back? To be honest though, I think Ninjago covers a lot of the same ground here, with giant mechs and Gundam-like sets, similar to Cole's Titan mech that we got from this year. However, the minifigures in Exoforce had really great hairpieces that I would love to see return to LEGO one day because they're just crazy cool to me. The last theme we'll be looking at today is another absolute LEGO classic and the oldest theme for today's video. This is LEGO Adventurers. Now I'm going to be keeping this strictly to Adventurers and not Orient Expedition, which I might cover in a separate video since that theme came out a few years after the original Adventurers cancellation. But anyway, this theme was essentially LEGO Indiana Jones before LEGO Indiana Jones became a thing. A group of adventurers led by the legendary Johnny Thunder explored ancient myths and artifacts and got into all sorts of adventures. Let's look at the sets that we got. We had the Desert Expedition, the Adventurer's Car, the Adventurer's Tomb, Treasure Tomb, Island Racer, Research Glider, Pontoon Plane, Bi-Wing Baron, Dino Explorer, Island Hopper, Spider's Secret, Oasis Ambush, All-Terrain Trapper, Expedition Balloon, Mummy's Tomb, T-Rex Transport, River Expedition, Sphinx Secret Surprise, Amazon Ancient Ruins, Dino Research Compound, and the Temple of Anubis. Firstly, wow, that was a lot of sets, but secondly, there are so many really great sets here. Taking a look at something like the Amazon Ancient Ruins, I love the use of the giant raised baseplate to simulate some mountains and rock work. It just oozes that original LEGO charm, whereas if we got a set like that today, we would get that landscape, but it would be completely built up with regular LEGO building. Or even a set like the Expedition Balloon, one of the only ever LEGO blimps that we've gotten that uses two entirely newly molded pieces to create the balloon that can also actually be opened up and used for storage. I somehow managed to own a few minifigures from this theme, although some of them are from the later Orient Expedition sub-theme, and they just have so much classic LEGO charm to them, which I love. I think this is the one theme from today's video though that could make a comeback, maybe with a smaller set wave, since it does seem as though LEGO Indiana Jones is gone for good with the failure of the recent 3 sets. With that being said though, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at some classic LEGO themes. Please comment below which one is your favorite, or if there's another classic theme that you think I've missed. And if you have seen a few of my videos and enjoy them, please consider subscribing to help us reach 20,000, and thanks for watching. There are plenty more videos on the way.